What's up guys, Ergor here again to talk about the new blog post that 11th Hour Games dropped today, giving us some more information about the upcoming Season 2 content update, Tombs of the Erased. Looks like this week is going to have a few different blog posts coming out to give us all the info we need for the new update next week. Tomorrow, April 8th, will be about the Sentinel rework, which is pretty interesting to me. The following blog on the 9th will be about the new Endgame content and changes, as well as the changes to how itemization will be working. And finally, on the 10th, the blog will be all about all of the quality of life changes and dungeon changes, as well as a few other miscellaneous things. So we're just over a week from the new Tombs of Erased update for Season 2 of Last Epoch, and we got a good look at the new seasonal mechanics in today's blog post, and it's all looking fairly interesting to me so far. First up, we have the Tombs of the Erased and Cemeteries of the Erased. Tombs are mini dungeons that can be found inside zones as you explore them, and cemeteries are a new type of echo that can appear on your monolith. In both there will be cocoons that are filled with souls, and when you break open these souls, they will possess nearby enemies, making them stronger and giving them new abilities, as well as making them drop memory amber when slain. This is a new currency that is used in conjunction with the new faction and new idol enchanting system. At the end of each tomb or cemetery, there will be a special weaver boss, one of the gold thread fate weavers in tombs or a woven firstborn in cemeteries. Once you defeat them, you will be given access to an idol enchanting altar with 1 use in tombs and 2 to 4 uses in cemeteries. In cemeteries, you will also gain access to a weaver's altar, which allows you to use woven echoes to manipulate your monolith. I'll be going over the idol enchanting system in more detail later on in the video, but for now let's talk about woven echoes. Woven echoes drop within tombs and cemeteries and can be purchased from the new faction for memory amber. There are 36 different woven echoes that can be added to your timeline at the altar of the weaver at the end of cemeteries, each with their own unique rewards or mechanics, and some even affect other echoes on the timeline, or have one of 2 new endgame bosses inside. Once you've completed your first cemetery, you'll be given the opportunity to join the new endgame faction associated with tombs and cemeteries called the Woven. This faction will not be mutually exclusive with any other factions, so you can join it without worrying about getting locked out of any of the others. When you join the Woven, you will gain access to the Weaver Tree, which functions similarly to a skill tree or passive tree, and provides various bonuses to rewards and echoes in your monolith. Ranking up your standing in the Woven gives you 1 point per rank to spend in your Weaver Tree, in addition to other bonuses around the Woven Echoes mechanic. You will receive a point for the tree for every unique woven echo that you've cleared, totaling at 50 points. You will also receive a point for the tree for every unique woven echo that you've cleared, totaling at 50 points. Idol enchanting at the altar at the end of tombs and cemeteries is looking to be a pretty interesting system. For each use available on the altar, you can place one of your class-specific idols into the altar and turn it into a heretical idol, adding a new affix from the new pool of weaver affixes, and a small amount of Weaver's Touch. Weaver's Touch functions in a similar manner to Weaver's Will currently does, spending Weaver's Touch over time as you kill enemies to add a random new affix or upgrading a random affix. These heretical idols can have up to 4 affixes, 2 baseline affixes with no tiers like normal idols, and 2 enchanted affixes from Weaver's Touch with up to 7 tiers. If you aren't happy with the results of your enchanting process, but the base idol is good enough to be worth keeping, you can use Memory Amber to re-enchant the idol, which will remove all enchanted affixes in Weaver's Touch that came from the previous enchant attempt, and then enchant the idol again. In addition to the heretical idols from enchanting, there are also Weaver's idols that can naturally drop with Weaver affixes on them, and are guaranteed to always drop with at least 1 Weaver affix and a small chance for another. There will also be a bunch of new uniques being added, most of which they are leaving for us to discover ourselves once the new season begins. Well, that's what we've got from today's blog post. Personally, I really like the look of the new content. The ability to manipulate your monolith with the woven echoes sounds like a pretty interesting advancement of the main endgame mechanic, and the new ability to craft idols now is pretty cool too, as that's something we haven't traditionally been able to do in the past. Overall, I'm pretty excited to finally have some new Last Epoch content to jump into after such a long time. Tomorrow's blog post will be going over the full rework of the Sentinel class, which I'm really looking forward to, as that was the class that I was really interested in playing when the game first released, but I was a bit disappointed in it overall. I'll be putting out a video going over that as soon as I can, so keep an eye out for that. Let me know what you guys thought of today's blog post, and be sure to like and subscribe so you can get notified when my future Last Epoch videos go live. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.